A three-judge panel in Forsyth County must decide whether to exonerate 4 men accused of murder. Officers arrested the men back in 2002 in the death of Nathaniel Jones. He's the grandfather, of Wake Forest and NBA superstar Chris Paul.
The 4 men claim they're innocent, saying they were coerced into giving false confessions. Today was the 3rd day of their hearings. An attorney who's worked on the case for years talked about problems she's found along the way.
WFMY News 2's Amber Lake joins us live.
An attorney for the North Carolina Innocence Inquiry Commission took the stand for a 3rd time today. She answered questions and also spoke to some past interviews that she conducted with detectives, investigators, and a few officers. She also talked about some inconsistencies that she found within the case. One of those, an example of that, is the 12 fingerprints that were lifted from Nathaniel Jones's car the night of the murder. None of them belong to the defendants. Then there's the defendant's testimony. They initially said they didn't commit the murder. Then they said they did. Then they took back those confessions. She says the officers didn't acknowledge that.
Was in the police reports that you've reviewed and the depositions that you conducted, does it reflect that every single one of the officers involved in these interrogations rejected initially every single denial that these teenagers gave to involvement in this case?
Oh, yes.
Bridenstine explained another inconsistency involving a key witness in the case, Jessica Black. Black drove the suspects around the night of the murder. Officers said they found blood in her car. Investigators tested the car for blood. Those tests came back negative. Now, Black has testified in the past with this case, and she is set to testify sometime this week since she recanted her testimony a couple years ago.
Amber, thank you. 2 defendants in the case are still in prison, Nathaniel Cawthon and Rayshawn Banner. If this month's court proceedings deem them innocent, they will be released. One of the 5 men arrested in the case died back in 2019, Dorrell Brayboy. His record will not be expunged if the 4 other men are found innocent. Instead, the NC Center on Actual Innocence will pursue a different route to relief. It's not clear yet what strategy they will take.